Hello everyone, this is Jason with For Geek's Sake, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to connect your Starlink system to approximately 6,000 square foot of livable space. We're going to go from this garage building here all the way to this house right here. That's about 100 foot. And also in this video at the end, I will tell you how to save half off of your Starlink connection for a year. Yeah, it'll go from $120 a month to $60 a month. We're doing very little work, and it's directly with Starlink, so there's no tricks here. Stay tuned and find out how.
I will be your shield in the fiercest battle. I'll defend you from all these arrows.
Artlist
And the
IO.
sword I will keep you from danger. Let me be your
All right, so here's what we
shield.
got. Doing my initial testing of Starlink, I just wanted to get it out of the box, get it up and running so I can test to see about where I will be placing the dish. And I think what I'm gonna do, because I noticed my speed is not a huge drop off from installing Starlink here versus my home over here. And from this location all the way to here is about 100 feet. So it's not a huge drop off. So I wanted to go with the best speed, but also I wanted to go with the best, easiest location. And I think for me, the easiest location is going to be on top of this building. And as you see, I have my Starlink router placed on this trash can right here, just for testing purposes to see where it's going to want me to point the dish. And unfortunately, it wants me to point it this direction right in front of the building, but that's no big deal. I mean, even for testing, because it just misses it. So I'm getting about 400 download speed, about 30 up. From what I understand, the upload is never going to be nowhere near what the download's going to be, and that's fine. Unfortunately, I do plan on doing a lot more YouTube videos for you guys, but it'll just take a little bit more time to get it there. But ultimately, I'm going to mount it up there on top of the building, so I should have no interference at the direction it's pointing, which would be good. But so you see it going here, and it's just coming down and going to the actual Starlink router right here. So here's my Starlink router, and then I have the one Ethernet connection, and this is the power brick, by the way, for the Starlink. But I have my Ethernet connection going here, it's going out the back of this wall, and it's going to the service panel for internet against my house. And I have uh, a Cat 6 Ethernet cable going from this building all the way over to my house over here. And I'll show you the rest of the setup in a couple of minutes, but I just wanted to get started showing you how it looks on the outside. So again, from here to here is about 100 foot. And then I got my dish here that will ultimately be mounted on top of this roof here. So the connection will start here, go all the way to the house. And I have a sub panel in my laundry room on the opposite side of this wall. And that's kind of like the in-between, because my house is pretty big and I have a lot of network run throughout my house. So I have a sub panel for downstairs right here. And ultimately, all the other connection, my security cameras, my other routers, my smart home devices, it's all upstairs. So I'll show y'all how that all kind of ties into this. Okay, now we're on the inside of my home, inside of the laundry room. This is my media panel, and this panel is kind of like a sub connector for the rest of my home to the outside world. Where, as you see, you have a bunch of cable in here, a bunch of Ethernet cables, got some power. I got a smart hub for some smart home devices right here. But this is kind of like the halfway point. Well, not necessarily a halfway point. Let's just say this connects a lot of the downstairs. Just so the downstairs can have adequate wireless connectivity. My main connections is all upstairs, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But so the wire that is coming from the garage to the side of my home is right here, right here. So this wire goes down and then out to that connection on my wall, right? All right, and this wire right here goes up to my main media room closet. And basically what I did is just connected the two wires, so outside to upstairs, using this 1-foot Ethernet cable. So I took the Starlink connection all the way from my garage building to the side of my house, and then it comes from the side of my house into this to this media cabinet right here. So I used the RJ45 female to a RJ45 male, a 1-foot cable, and went to a RJ45 female to the upstairs Ethernet cable. And I'll show you where that comes in just a second. But this is the halfway point right here. And as you see, I have a router. I had a different setup with LTE because I didn't start in the garage. So I kind of just had this here, and I'll probably use it again, but I have this router here, but it's not in play at all right now. So don't pay attention to that for the Starlink purposes. Just know that from the outside, on the side of my house, it comes up here, and then I got a 1-foot cable going here, and I got and the other end is upstairs in my media center closet. So I just wanted to show you this halfway point. All right. Okay. Now we're upstairs in my media center closet. And this is the Ethernet cable that's coming from the sub panel downstairs in my laundry room. So I go from here and I come all the way up here to my home router. This router pretty much handles everything. This router here is really the main connection point for 90% of my smart home devices, my internet devices. Everything that connects to the internet pretty much comes through this guy first. So that's why I had to get the Starlink connection from all the way over in the garage to this point. Once it gets to this point, all my thermostats, all my lighting, all my TVs, laptops, phones, all connect here. And just so I cover all my bases, some of you may be wondering if I'll be connecting anything to the Starlink router itself. I will not. Maybe in the garage, like if I got my car and I need to hook up to do a over-the-air update, or I also have a smart garage opener to where I can open my garage from the phone. I can hook my equipment in my garage up to the Starlink router to do those things that I need to do. But for the most part, 90% of this stuff is going to happen here. And I'm going to go ahead and do a speed test connecting to this router, showing you that the drop off is not that much different from over at the Starlink router. So we're going to do that now. All right, at the beginning of the video, I told you guys that I would show you exactly how you can take your internet bill from $120 a month down to $60 a month for a full year. Before I do, please take a moment to like, comment, and share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, what you have to do is just open up your Starlink app, go to subscriptions, and cancel your subscription. That will prompt a ticket to be entered on your behalf to Starlink. You'll get an email saying the ticket was entered. And then a couple hours later, you'll get a response from someone offering you the Starlink service that you have currently for a 50% discount. So that $120 internet bill you've been paying for will now be $60 for the next year. Now, I'm not 100% certain it'll work for long-time Starlink customers, but I know for sure if you just signed up within the first week, a month, or 2 months, and you decide to cancel, they will again enter a ticket on your behalf, and then they will send you a follow-up email offering you the service for 60 days. For $60 a month for a full year. Now keep in mind, just like any subscription, if your subscription started on the 1st and you cancel on the 15th, you'll still have that full 15 days to get it. So don't think that as soon as you hit cancel, your internet is going to go out. So just make sure you know your bill date. So if your bill date is on the 1st, don't try this trick on the 30th, because you only got 24 hours before they potentially could cut your service off. So if it starts on the 1st, cancel it on the 5th. That'll give you a whole 25 days to kind of work this process out. For me, it only took 24 hours. I canceled it, got that ticket automatically generated under my behalf. I didn't know this was going to happen. I just tried it. So I canceled the service. I got an email saying there was a ticket entered. Within 24 hours or 12 hours, I got another email from someone from Starlink offering me the same internet package that I had for 50% less. So $120 down to $60, just like that. And that's it. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. One more thing, I do have a referral link for Starlink in the description of this video. So if you sign up using my referral link, you get a free month and I get a free month. So we all win. Peace.